What's going on, GPC fans out there? Welcome back to another video of mine. I'm Ace Trainer Josh, and I'll be bringing you my Week 2 match of the GPC versus none other than Redithan, aka Ethan. Pretty well known around the community. He has definitely gotten better since last season of the GPC. I have to say so myself. I've seen his battles in the TBU. I've seen his NPL minor tournament battles, and they've been really excellent for the most part. So I definitely see Ethan as a very fair opponent, as somebody who I should fear in terms of skill and predictions. And anyways, as you can see from my team, a couple of Pokemon aren't making it this week. Of course, it's Flygon and Sylveon, which as of 2 weeks already, I have yet to use one of my Z crystals on Flygon, and I have to bring it at least 4 times, and that's pretty problematic considering there's not too many weeks, and Flygon kind of likes scarves and other choice items. So I'm gonna have to work around it somehow. I'll get it done, but yeah, it's gonna be kind of a challenge. And okay, yeah, this recording is going. Did a couple trials, audio seemed fine. Hopefully, it doesn't die on me like it did last week, and we know the end result of that, obviously. But anyways, let's go over his team really quick. He didn't draft too many Pokemon. I believe he only drafted 9. Yeah, he did. Pretty self-explanatory, and I'll go over it really quick. His team consists of the almighty Celesteela, aka the Skarmory on steroids, except it doesn't have Roost, thank God. Mega Venusaur, Infinite, which is his Zemon, Weavile, Dugtrio, Miltank, Raichu, Chimeco, and Tapu Fini. Okay, so yeah, he got Tapu Fini on round 9, which is pretty understandable considering a lot of people don't like it. I'm in league, but after seeing it used, Nature's Madness is just really cool in general. So honestly, I probably could have considered it, but it's okay. But looking at his team, he lacks a really solid stealth rocker since Celesteela, as of now, does not get rocks, obviously. And his only rockers consist of Infernape and Miltank, and I guess Dugtrio. So he does have 3 rockers, 2 which are very I guess Dugtrio is really good for obviously being like one of the best rockers in RU in Gen 6, but obviously it's OU now. In fact, it's being suspect tested as we speak. Future me, if it gets banned, that would be quite interesting because Dugtrio being banned a couple of years ago was almost unthinkable, and now unfathomable. Yeah, there you go. That's a fancy word to use. And now it's being banned for being suspected for Ubers. That's pretty crazy to think about now in 2017. Anyways, as you can see, we have my team for week 2. I went over his team really quick for overall analysis. I think he's definitely gonna bring Celesteela, definitely Mega Venu because it's like his wall core. Infinite because it kind of just eats my ass. Weavile because it kind of just eats anybody's ass. It really just destroys all teams. Like Fortress, a natural counter. You can run natural, get fire, and it's over. Go down gets to a kill by low kick, even unless I'm Chopper, which I'm not, as you'll see. So yeah, it's kind of tough, just kind of tough. I don't really expect Dugtrio, but it could come, and I do have some Pokemon to handle it. Miltank, I believe if he brings it, will definitely be his rocker because rocks are, I guess, decent versus me. Raichu, I don't expect it considering I have a Sylveon and a Paloswine, but if he brings it, he brings it. I definitely don't expect Chimeco. And Tapu Fini, if he brings it, I would definitely expect it to be his Defogger and nothing really else. I don't expect Calm Mind. I don't expect Specs or really any other set. That's kind of all they run. They just run the Fog support with Taunt, or they just run Calm Mind. One of those two. And I guess if you want to be really cool, you can run Specs, but that's like a VGC thing. Anyways, hop onto my team. Okay, as you can see, this is a cool set, and I'll explain why it's like this. And actually, even after the match, he wanted to know how much defense. I mean, you'll find out why, but he wanted to know how much HP and defense I had. I forgot to tell him I had 32 defense. I'll probably notify him afterwards after this recording. Anyways, let's start off with Magmortar. In case you don't know what my team is, I'll go over it one more time. My team consists of Mega Pinsir. As you can see, is coming after not coming week 1. Should have definitely came, but oh well. That's what she said. Anyways, I also have Starmie, Cobalion, Sylveon, Flygon, my Zemon, Rotom-Mow, Piloswine, Alolan Muck, Magmortar, Dusknoir, and the young Staravia, literally. Anyways, Flame Duck 3, it's kind of there. It has a Sugar Berry because if Dugtrio tries to come and kill me, I kill it with Fire Blast plus Mach Punch, and you may be wondering why the fuck do you have Mach Punch on a modest set, and why do you have that much attack? Well, for one, this much attack pretty much counters the amount of HP he would run because on a calc with no HP investment but no attack, it's pretty much the same when you add 80 attack and the HP investment he can run versus my team, which is pretty a considerable amount. I don't actually know the exact number. I would have to check it myself, and there's really no need to check it at this very moment in time. If you want to do the research, you can do it yourself. Because if you want to know, my fastest speed is 361. Just do the math afterwards. Anyways, Fire Blast because it's stab. If we'll do a decent amount to Venusaur, depends on how Spadef invested he is. T-Bolt for obviously Tapu Fini, and if I don't want to miss on the Celesteela, because if he's not Spadef, it definitely 2 KOs. And then just Focus Blast because in case he brings a Spadef Miltank, I want to at least hit it for some way possible. The speed basically outspeeds. I mean, the thing was, I wasn't sure what kind of speed to run because he has a lot of fast Pokemon and then some walls. So I was like, what kind of speed tier do I really even want? So I ran enough speed to outspeed like a 4 speed, maybe 8. I think it might be 8 speed Miltank or probably less. It's like a 4 speed Miltank or a no speed Miltank, one of those two, which I would expect. I don't think he would actually run speed on Miltank unless he expected this creep. If he did, then he did. That's Magmortar. Not much more to say. Next is the GOAT. Last week we brought SD and obviously just completely failed. This week we're bringing a taunt set because if his Mega Venu is not HP Fire, which I kind of don't expect, the set actually walls it. It will literally not be able to touch me. I just taunt it and I can just click Iron Head until it dies. If he goes into Celesteela, I can just Volt Switch on it, and I have a reasonable switch in known as my Rotomo, as you'll see, because it does have a little niche versus this team, so I decided to bring it. I speed tie with the Infernape, so if I win a speed tie and get a close combat off, that'd be fantastic. What else is there to go over, really? Iron Head is literally only there to hit, I guess, Weavile as well. I was debating over Flash Cannon or Iron Head, and I liked the chance to flinch better, so I just went for Iron Head instead. Close combat is for Pokemon such as Hidden Celesteela, if it decides to switch in. Hits Dugtrio hard. Like Earthquake will not do a lot to me. So if he takes rocks, I kill him with close combat, which is fantastic. And it hits just hits Miltank hard. It's a pretty good stab overall. And Volt Switch serves as a really good utility because I get initiative on Pokemon such as Tapu Fini, Pokemon such as Celesteela, Pokemon such as Mega Venu if I taunt it, etc. Just like that. I expect it to do a good amount of work. It's really decent, and I may be able to take a hit from Infernape, depending if he's physical or special. Looking at my team structure, I would definitely expect special, considering it hits Pokemon such as Cobalion harder, obviously. Anyways, next Pokemon is my Young Swine. I'm bringing a pretty much max HP, max Spadef set again, because he has a Raichu, and I would like a decent check to Raichu, otherwise it could just like beat me really easily if he's like Nasty Plot, Focus Blast. And I kind of don't want that to happen, considering it is very fast. Running Roar because he has 2 very good switch-ins to this, and if I predict them, I can just roar them out, and they can take more rocks if it's up. And speaking of rocks, this is my rocker, once again, because it's more reliable this week compared to Cobalion, because Cobalion has more of a utility role this week. So I needed a more wall, and Piloswine served as a good wall for a couple of Pokemon. I really don't take too much from Giga Drain, so if I need to take it, I could take it. I take a Heavy Slam from Celesteela reasonably well. I take hits well from Weavile, hit it back with Earthquake, and stuff like that. Obviously, blow Raichu away. I can roar, and I just roar stuff out if I need to. That's pretty much it. Piloswine. I couldn't really run Toxic because Misty Terrain, obviously. Plus, he has Mega Venu and Celesteela, so it's really like useless. Why would I bring it? So yeah, that's pretty much Piloswine. Next is my Mega Pinsir. Running Adamant this week because I like this team's structure is really weird. Like it's fast Pokemon, I can't outspeed to begin with, and his walls are really not that fast. So I just ran enough speed to outspeed once I mega a max speed Tapu Fini, I believe, and yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna actually check right now. I guarantee you it's just a max speed Tapu Fini. Now I'm running Return, Close Combat, Feint, and Swords Dance. I'm running Feint instead of Quick Attack because it out-prioritizes Vacuum Wave, Mach Punch, and Ice Shard from his 2 very offensive Pokemon. If I set up an SD, if Weavile takes rocks, it's a roll to kill. If he's not HP invested, so if he is not HP invested, I definitely probably won't kill him, which is pretty sad. But that's what happens when Aerial gets nerfed. But with Feint, I'm obviously gonna just destroy Infinite after an SD unless he's like Cobra Berry. If he's Cobra Berry, then he's gonna take it really well. Close combat is literally only for Celesteela because if it's max HP, max defense, if he's at around maybe 60%, it'll 100% die to a +2 close combat. I'm pretty sure he's going to have Flamethrower because obviously 2 KOs a Mega Pinsir with ease because of Mega Pinsir's lack of Spadef, and Celesteela is just great stats overall. So I definitely expect that to come. and that's pretty much it. One of my win cons this week because once his Celesteela gets weakened, it pretty much that set wins. Like he really doesn't have a counter to it afterwards, except Raichu if it's healthy enough. Next is my analytic Colberberry Starmie. This has some defense investment because I just had leftover investment. But after rocks, Weavile will probably die to an analytic Hydro Pump, depends on the spread. The deal is I take the knockoff, eat my Colbur, get my analytic boost in the Hydro Pump, and kill Weavile. That's if it really comes down to it. Also, this Pokemon just hits Pokemon such as Mega Venu reasonably well, and Pokemon such as Celesteela with T-Bolt. And obviously Rapid Spin in case I want to spin away rocks from Pokemon such as Dugtrio, Pokemon such as Miltank, and even Infinite if it runs a rock set. I don't think he would bring Stealth Rock Infinite. If he brings rocks, he's definitely going to bring it on A Dugtrio or B Miltank. I don't expect anything else. If he doesn't bring those two, there's no rocks, I guarantee it. That's pretty self-explanatory, just max special attack. Pretty similar to last week, except a little less bulk and no life orb. Last Pokemon is King's Lawnmower, making a season debut, along with, of course, Mega Pinsir and the that's it. But anyways, yeah, King's Lawnmower serves as a little niche because it takes flamethrowers from Celesteela reasonably well if it's not invested, obviously. If you take an Autotomized max special attack set, it's going to do a little more. But I still outspeed it unless he gets a Beast Boost with speed, or if he sets up an Autotomize, obviously. If that happens, I will still take a Flamethrower and I hit him back reasonably hard with Volt Switch. I could have. The set was kind of weird to think about this week. I could have run either A, just max special attack, max speed, or a little, like pretty much max HP, max speed. So I was like, how can I go around this? Because I didn't feel like the special attack was needed because it still deals with Tapu Fini reasonably well due to Pain Split, and it still deals with Celesteela well. Thinks a Pain Split, and even Mega Venu thinks a Pain Split and Volt Switch because it can Volt Switch on him reasonably well. Um, so that's what I decided to go with. It serves really well. I didn't feel like the special attack was needed, but it could have helped in some scenario if I could hit Pokemon such as Miltank harder, Celesteela harder, maybe even Tapu Fini with like Leaf Storm or Volt Switch. But I just felt like it wasn't needed. I like the bulk better because I take hits from Celesteela better. And obviously, it's a Leech Seed immunity, so I can't just set up Leech Seeds on me. I can just Volt Switch on it, and we can be good to go. It's a pretty solid team. I like my team build this week. It was kind of weird because obviously this is a brand new generation with a brand new core, Celesteela and Mega Venu. Pretty similar to just Scar Mega Venu. Good thing there's no Chansey, otherwise it'd just be Gen 6 Stall. Uh, so yeah, it's just two very bulky mons with quite a bit of offense, and that's kind of how I saw it. Figured this team could handle it reasonably well. Win cons include Pokemon such as Flame Dunk 3, my Mega Pinsir, and even Starmie if Pokemon get weakened enough. So yeah, that's pretty much the team this week. And yeah, we'll move on to the battle. Hopefully I didn't take too much of the time because like I said, my screen is like completely black. I can see like half my screen, but it's like covering up a lot of the majority, so I can't see how much time this was. But anyways, we'll get on to the video. I mean, that's not the video. This is the video. We're going to get into the match real quick, and I'll be right back. And bada bing, bada boom. Yes, I can see my numbers rolling. Okay, so here we are. Here's the match. You can see his team. He did bring the Raichu, which does mean he has a Volt Switch immunity because his other Volt Switch immunity was Dugtrio, which obviously just dies to Leaf Storm. So that means I kind of have to play around the Raichu in terms of Volt Switch. But looking at his team, yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. He brought the little wall core, he brought Finny as his defogger. He didn't bring any rocks this week because I guarantee you that's not rocks in Fernape. So I know if I get rocks up, he's guaranteed to try to get him away from him because rocks could hurt his Weavile, and it just chips down Celesteela and Mega Venu, which you don't want because you want them healthy because that wins games. So yeah, looking at his team, I'm trying to think, okay, what's my best lead? I'm thinking, okay, just Piloswine because I want my rocks up. It handles most Pokemon really well. I take any hit from Infinite most likely, even unless it's like an all-out physical, all-out pummeling. I'm pretty sure I lived that as well. Like I don't think I died to any Pokemon at leads, no matter what. So I'm just gonna lead the Piloswine. I think he leads straight with Celesteela. So I'm just gonna set up my rocks because the worst thing this thing can do is like hit me with a heavy slam. He goes for heavy slam and he gets a crit right off the bat. Does 83%. So yeah, shout out to last season. I used to do this last time if I got crit. I would do the math to see how much that would do. So yeah, if I did the math, that would do around maybe a little bit above 50%, maybe around 60. It's between 50 and 60. You'd probably do around 55%. I don't know. That's just off the top of my head. My math's probably off. I would have to actually check the calc. I actually calced it in game. I just completely forgot the calc off the top of my head. But yeah, I take a lot of damage. So now Raichu is like pretty much guaranteed to kill me with like any super effective move. I can still obviously switch it on a Volt Switch and scare him out and click Roar, but obviously this Palace line is pretty neutered because it's at 17% now, and that's no bueno. Anyways, I know the flamethrower is coming because I know he's gonna have it, and I probably die to it. There's no way I live. I would probably guess because Celesteela has pretty decent special attack. So I'm gonna go into Rotomo and just take this flamethrower, take it reasonably well because, like I said, I'm pretty HP invested, and he's obviously not invested in flamethrower. So now I'm gonna put the Raichu here. I didn't want to click Leaf Storm because I was a little too risky. So I clicked Will-O-Wisp because it's my safe play, but I missed. So it's like cool. That's bad, I guess. So I'm gonna sack Palace Line because it's obviously my sack. I got my rocks up. I could keep it to set up rocks potentially later on, but I literally don't see what I set up any. I don't set up rocks on literally anything. So, anyways, I just lost my Palace Line. So if he gets rocks up away, they're gone forever. So I gotta think about this. So I'm like, okay, I gotta play a little aggressively. He's not gonna stay in here because I didn't see any life orb. So, and I don't, he crit me too, so I don't even know if he's choiced or not. But I'm gonna bank on the fact that he is, because I don't know what other Raichu this would be, unless he's like Sash, or he just switches. Like he's gonna switch here, so I'm gonna bank on him switching, and I'm gonna click Volt Switch, and yeah, I make the really hard read, which is, I mean, it wasn't a hard read, but it was a decent read. I should have calculated that Volt Switch damage. I would have figured out earlier that he was Fizz Def, not Spadef, but oh well. Anyways, he's going to click Protect here as I click T-Bolt. He's going to think I'm Choice Locked here because a Choice Specs Modest Magmortar just like anally rapes his team because of the speed tiers he has. So I'm going to click not Flamethrower, Fire Blast here as he goes hard on the Raichu, and thank God that's gone because that thing could have probably just like messed around my team if it was around. Anyways, he's going to go to Thick AF, and I really don't know what this thing is going to do, so I'm going to click Fire Blast to scout for a distinct spread. Worst thing he does here is like crit Earthquakes me. And he just clicked Leech Seed, so that's not the worst case scenario. That Fire Blast damage tells me he's pretty much max HP, max Spadef. He may have a little bit of Fizz Def because I don't, actually no, I did put Calm. I put max HP, max Spadef Calm, and that was about a little bit of a higher roll if he's max HP, max Spadef Calm. So I was like, okay, that's probably a spread. I'm going to bank on that. So that means Mega Pinsir just like destroys it, even from full, I'm pretty sure. So I gotta think of I gotta think about how to play around this thing, and I'm gonna guess he doesn't have anything to hit Cobalion, so I'm gonna go hard on Cobalion here. I was really scared of him going hard in the Infernape, but he doesn't do that. I just click Sludge Bomb. Thank goodness. Now I'm gonna click Taunt because I'm predicting him to click Leech Seed again. I don't think he'd go for HP Fire right off the bat as he goes for Leech Seed. He makes a really good play here though as I go for Volt Switch, and he's gonna click Sludge Bomb on my Magmortar. I was thinking, what is he gonna click here? Because if I stayed in and clicked Iron Head, he wouldn't do anything to me because he just clicked Sludge Bomb, obviously. But he makes a really decent play, and he hits me up with the Sludge Bomb, and now I'm down to 39%. So now I'm not as healthy as I can be. Oh, by the way, he didn't bring like Dog Trail. So my Sugar Berry is still intact, and like I said, if his worst case scenario, he clicked the Earthquake on my Magmortar and my Sugar Berry popped, he would have figured out my item. So there you go. That would have been the worst case. Anyways, he goes on the top of Finny, and this is a really big play. So I know he's not going to kill me with any move because I know he's not going to click a water move. So I wasn't really thinking the fog until after this play happened, but I'm going to click T-Bolt and do a lot of damage, and I crit him. I crit him and I kill him. That is very, very huge. And even, I'm sure if you're going to watch this battle, or if you just watch this battle because you're in the GPC, because that's probably the only people who watch this, other than the ICL, shout out to you guys. But anyways, yeah. That crit T-Bolt absolutely mattered because he was going for the fog and getting rid of rocks. If you got rid of rocks, Weavile wouldn't take 25%. This wouldn't take damage. Vina wouldn't take damage, and Celesteela wouldn't take damage. This is only making the Mega Pinsir sweep more of a chance to happen. If I didn't crit him there, rocks were gone, and he would have been in a very good spot. And speaking of very good spot, I'm in a very good spot, so I'm going to play safe here, but let me explain this. I know this is a Zmon, and I knew that in the game, of course, because I prep and I scout for this stuff. Of course, that's kind of what a good battler would do. So I know Bloom Doom is an option. It's a really easy way to hit Starmie very hard if you're not Choice Scarf. And I figured he wasn't going to do that because he's on the back foot. He needs to make the safe play, but this is Ethan. Like I said, he's improved so much. So he's going to make the really, really, really sexy play. Oh my god, this was the sexiest play of all time. I wasn't even mad about this. Even though this Pokemon, looking at the rest of his team, kind of just won. But yeah, because if I landed my Hydro on the Weavile, it died. It died after the Alien boost. Anyways, I got to go for the speed tie here because literally everything else is going to die. So I have to win the speed tie. If I lost the speed tie there, I think I lost. So yeah, but I win the speed tie. Kills me a Fire Blast, which is fine. Cobalion died for very good. So now I'm going to go into my Mega Pinsir. If I click SD here on the Celesteela, I win the game, but I can't. I cannot make that play because if I do that and he stays in and kills me a Fire Blast, then obviously it's a choke. So I have to click feint as he switches, which is the smart play. He's going to go down to 64%. If because what would have happened here? I could have clicked SD. Then I would click SD again on his protect, and I would just win because his best play is protect no matter what. So now I'm going to go into flame duck 3 because I'm pretty sure he's not going to click like I don't know earthquake or something. So he's going to get some HP back thanks to leech seed and leftovers. Now I'm going to go to my Rotomo because I'm pretty sure he's not going to click anything to kill me. So he's going to just click protect. Now I'm going to click volt switch because I have to get damage off on this thing because I got to put it in range of a +2 mega pincer. That's pretty much what I got to hope for. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to go to mag motor because I know he's clicking flamethrower. He wouldn't click lead seed there. That wasn't really a play. So now I'm going to kill him with the T-bolt, but he switches into the Mega Venu. And this is why rocks are huge because if rocks weren't up, I wouldn't have that 12% and he wouldn't die to fire blast. So yeah, the fog is already coming. That crit's coming into play here, and that sucked. I really felt bad about that. If I had clicked fire blast predicting the Mega Venu, obviously it wouldn't matter as much, but I didn't want to miss. So that's kind of why I clicked T-bolt. Anyways, this is why I have Mach Punch because I can weaken this thing to put it in range of feint. So this is exactly what I was prepping for. So I'm gonna click Mach Punch, and yeah, I'm gonna get off a nice 51%, 52 actually, 51.8, but we actually calculated after the game with his HP investment, and yeah, that 100% was the lowest roll possible. But it makes the flame body makes it up. That's the second week in a row I've gotten a burn with flame body. So now I'm gonna flex a little bit, and I'm going to click SD. Anyways, let's do some more math. He got a crit icicle crash into 72%, meaning I was gonna take less than half from icicle crash. So I was really scared that if he got the flinch there, it'd come down to 50-50s with Celesteela. But obviously he did not get the flinch. So that's pretty much a good game. I just click feint a couple of times, and Celesteela is 100% in range of close combat thanks to rocks, because it's going to go down to 38%. He clicks protect once, and he's going to go up to 44%. If I only had return as my only really strong move to hit this would probably be different. But obviously, he's just going to die to close combat, and he's going to die to feint, and then it's going to just be a little bit of a chat in the chat because we were like, man, RNG kind of messed with the game because I would have got rid of rocks. And yeah, things would have been different, just Pokemon stuff. Because Pokemon stuff includes RNG. It happens. That just kind of happens. I felt bad though because if I didn't get the crit T-bolt, he would have gotten the well-deserved the fog, and things would have been a lot harder if I would have had to play a lot differently. And it's unfortunate how things had to go down the way it did. But a W is a W, and I win. Rotomo, making its debut, doesn't die, which is pretty sweet. My two Pokemon that made their debuts this week didn't die. Everything else did, so there you go. What does that tell you? But yeah, Brian picking up 3 kills and Magmortar picking up the other 3, meaning Magmortar goes up to 5 kills after 2 weeks, which is pretty impressive considering week 1 I brought a physical set. And he had his eye guard around, so yeah, that was pretty weird. But it worked for a little bit, and then I lost it to a DD Coil Zygarde, which I can't complain about. Shout out to Aster. So far, he's been using that thing fantastically. I'm not going to spoil the week 2 battle for the viewers who actually have no idea what happened in Aster's match. I'm not going to spoil anything, of course, because you guys might actually be fans out there who just watch our videos for fun, because we're a professional Pokemon League. Just that's kind of what the GPC is, I guess. I'm part of a professional Pokemon League. We have strict recording schedule, that we have strict opponents. I never really thought about that I'm in a league of this kind of magnitude. Shout out to Steve, magnitude. But anyways, Mega Pinsir picks up 3 kills, Magmortar picks up 3 kills. RNG was really part of this match. I crit T-bolt, crit on Piloswine, crit me with the Signal Beam, which I'm guaranteed, unless he was like choice specs, I'm pretty sure mattered. And he might have actually been choice specs, but from the way he was playing it. But yeah, very well played by Ethan. I made a couple plays like the volt switch on the right tree. That was pretty aggressive. If he stayed in there, I would have been in a lot of trouble if he stayed in there. Only way to put it. Unless he was unless he was really choiced, then I mean that was a smart play by me. But I had no idea if he was choiced because that was a blank guess by me. But yeah, I made the plays I kind of needed to. Of course, Rotomo did what it needed to do. It put It put Celesteela in range of a CC from Mega Pinsir and Mach Punch. Oh my god, that came through. Actually, Flame Body actually kind of messed with it because it would have been the same result. I just clicked SD and he would have been in range of a +2 feint. But hey, Mach Punch did what it needed to do. So yeah, not much more to say. 2-0 win in my favor. I really do apologize even for the RNG. If I'm not gonna say I would have lost but it would have been a lot harder for me to come back. Of course, I would have been in the lead, but he had the right Pokemon, such as Weavile and Infinite, to really just screw me. Because, like I said, Infinite just kind of pummels me, all out pummeling me. It all out pummels me. You know what I mean? But yeah, I have no idea how long this video is going because, like I said, there's a black blotch blocking my time, and that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, we get a W. We're 1-1 now, but unfortunately, our differential is still -1 because we're 3-0 loss. It could have been it could have been a 2-0 loss, but I definitely played the end game really badly. Considering I still thought I had a chance to win. If I had played for differential, I would have definitely been at an even 0 for differential right now. But that's okay. That's a thing of the past. We'll get Aster eventually in the playoffs, Kappa. But I don't know if I'll even make playoffs this season. I'm filled with quite a bit of tough opponents. I have Anthony from the MPL for God's sake. There's Dom who's gotten better over the past time since over this last since the last time we battled him in week 1 of last season. He's gotten a lot better for sure. And of course, there's other tough battlers such as Pierre, who's pretty brand new. I have no idea who he really is, but he seems really good. And just a whole bunch of other battlers who, if I were to list, you would take a lot more of your time, and I don't want to take more of your time. So, anyways, that's it really. I'll see you guys week 3, and it feels good to be getting some wins because lately I'm also in this tournament right now. I'll post those battles eventually, and I've been getting wins there too. I'm getting some wins here, and yeah, it feels good to finally get some wins because with Aster and some other IACO matches, they've all been losses, so it feels good to finally be back on a winning track, even though it was from RNG. But it's Pokemon. What do you expect? Anyways, that's it for me. Not much more to say. So yeah, au revoir and peace.